What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the JellyGoon podcast. Welcome back to all my gorgeous, beautiful viewers. The most loyal ones are gonna watch this. The people who just here standing by for reaction videos is not gonna watch this. This is for the most loyal viewers or the people who really find it interesting in what I say. Today we're gonna talk about a lot of topics. I just want to keep it free flowing because I feel like having a script right next to you is not good. Now I have some topics here, but I do not have a script of what we're gonna talk about. I just took down some points and then I'm just gonna talk about it. See if I can use my brain freestyling, right? Anyway, I hope everybody is doing good, of course. Today is the 11th December and it is just a beautiful day. It's cold outside, baby. It's cold outside. Indeed it is. But there's really no snow. Now, snow is something that we're not gonna see for a long time because there's a climate change currently. And I remember in Denmark when I was a kid, there was a lot of snow. But apparently right now, there is no snow. And that really doesn't concern me because now I'm grown up and I gotta go to work at 5 in the morning. I'm actually very happy there's no snow. And is that a bad thing or is it a good thing? Answer down in the comments down below, of course. And any circumstances you have in this podcast, you have something you want me to talk about, you want to come in here for interview or something, I think we're going to figure it out. But if you want to talk with me about culture, about food, about these different things, please do hit me up on Instagram. If you want to make a webcam, something, I don't know, like, yeah. Let's try to figure it out, I guess. But please do comment down below what kind of topics do you want to hear me talking about on this podcast. It would be massively appreciated, and it would do a lot of things so I know what you're interested in, if you know what I mean. So yeah, anyway, guys and girls, it is a beautiful thing to see you today, and what I hear on the screen, it is gorgeous. You look beautiful. You look like a person who just, lose a few pounds or, just living good with the food and just, you healthy, right? Well, if you're not and you're depressed or anything, please do seek help, but also watch my videos if you want to get in a good mood. We're gonna sit here, chill, talk. You could do a lot of things if you want to. You could comment down below. You can leave a like. You could comment me your troubles or anything like that. But let's get into the conversation. So, one thing that I just want to say real quick is I hope everybody is doing well because right now in the world we still have this disease. Now, the disease is something I have to call it because else YouTube is gonna take me down. They gonna rip the living heart out of me. They gonna take my heart and stick it on a spike, and they basically gonna piss all over it. That's what they're gonna do. Now, this podcast is for everybody who's listening, everybody who is interested about cultures, we talking about different topics that is very difficult for other people to talk about because not necessarily war or politics, but more different cultures and learning to come with amends that you have to accept there's other people out in the world than your country and your people. Now, I think the way to happiness is to understand other people and understand the people around you, what they doing, why they doing it. And I love the psychology. I love the way they are, the human form they take when they have their different cultures, their different religion. I just love to look at that aspect and think, wow, there's something different right here I can learn from because I only been in Denmark. Now I traveled a little bit, not much as I want to, but I've seen a lot of different cultures. And as a kid, we went to Turkey and we went to France. And France is something that I expected someone like us in Denmark, right? But France is totally different by that aspect. They doing their traffic, they doing their food, the way people talk, their language, all of these things. In Turkey, it was a culture shock for me on how people they lived there and how people they prayed and how much noise there was in the morning when the prayers came on. I still don't understand how you people live with that, but I love you nonetheless. Ashalama or whatever you call it. Anyway, that's basically the reason also why I do these things. It's just to learn the culture and learn people and don't spread hate. Because the problem is with haters and people who say fuck Muslims and they come to a country and they destroy it. I don't think you clearly understand what is going on in their country. I think you have a broad view. You turn on your TV and listen to your media outlet, right? About what is going on with immigrants. You know, not every immigrant is hellion. I'm not saying that, or an angel. But there are some people who's very poor, who's coming from other countries, and who doesn't really have much. Therefore, if you learn to accept who they are and, believe and be humane, be human. You don't have to let them into your country, but at least go down and give them some water. I'm just saying. Like, give them some food or something. Stop calling them animals because they're not animals. If you were in the same circumstances, you would do the same thing. But enough about politics. We're not going to talk about that. We're here to talk about it. It was just a way to say that there's different cultures in the world and we have to accept it. We have to be broad and open-minded about other people because, people is making the world, and who don't want to live in a peaceful world where we could talk about everything and we could just, I know it's a dream world, but I really do pray for that world because I want to be able to talk to a Muslim about what is different between me and you. I want to talk to an Asian girl like I do with my wife. What is the difference between me and you? Because me and my fiance, we do the same thing. We don't hate each other for that we are different. There are some things she agree with in my country that is good, and some things she disagree with. The same with me in her country. And that's what I feel like we're supposed to do in this world nowadays, where everybody is so hateful. There is so much hate in the heart of people around you. And I promise you, it is misplaced hate, because people, they hate when they don't understand something. When you don't get educated about something, people, they hate. That's the first thing you do. You hate people you don't understand. Because you can't hate people you understand. That's why. So yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, enough about that. No politics, no nothing. I'm here for you. I'm here for you no matter what your politics are. I do not care. You're a human being and I love you if you watch this video. I really do care about you. I care about the JellyGoon squad and the Jelly community, of course. But enough about that. Today, I want to talk about something. Let me just get a drink real quick. It's actually good energy drink, man. But I think I have to cut this down because it's not good for me, man. There's too much sugar and shit in it. Anyway, what I want to talk about? What I wanted to talk about was basically we have coming up right now. We got the 11th of December and we got Christmas and New Year's coming up. Now, there's a certain things that I really do find interest in the world, which is going on with Christmas and New Year's. And that is basically that we are so different the way that we celebrate New Year's, and, not for a culture aspect, but also individual, It's a broader spectrum than just religion, like different countries. We are so intertwined with different religions, different traditions, different family matters, different, priorities that we put in Christmas and New Year's. And just when you look at Denmark, when people, they hold Christmas and New Year's, there's a lot of different ways that people, they do it. A lot of different traditions. My New Year's Eve is not sushi and, all of this. But some people in Denmark, they order sushi at New Year. That's not what I was traditionally grown up with. But I think people, they just want to change and they have their own tradition instead of being boring and normal. They just want to be out of the pocket. And I totally understand that. It's a beautiful thing. If you could do that with your family and everybody agrees, I think it's a beautiful thing that you could come around new culture and, insert it into your family. I think that is the most beautiful thing in the whole entire world. But I just want to say, for us who really do love traditions and really do love the food, like, there is something special about Denmark when, in the Christmas time or the New Year's time, you get, served brown sauce and sugar potatoes and like white coal or whatever. Not coal, but like, I can't remember what it's called. But, sauce, potatoes, meat, turkey. I don't like turkey, but like pig, like pork. Like the pork with the ribs on top. We like that in Denmark. Now, I tried it. I tried pork in different countries. I tried it in Thailand, and they were spicing it up. They were doing something different. In Denmark, we have a very poor quality of ingredients. We have salt and pepper. That's all we have. We don't add any special into it in case it destroys everything. But when you come to other cultures, there's a difference between it also in the food and traditions, of course. There's a lot of people who bring it in that, all the other ingredients that is going into the food, or they not even having tradition food. They just do something different. But what I really wanted to talk about was the difference between countries. There's a whole aspect and there's a lot to talk about, but the main thing is, like, if you look, for example, at China, Russia, whatever, they have their own New Year's Eve. They don't hold it at the same as Denmark, Germany, America. They different from everybody else. And China has the lunar calendar, so they don't really care about our time of the year, because it's their lunar calendar. Like, they're gonna do what they want to do because their ancestors told them so. And it's amazing and it's beautiful aspect of it. And I really want to learn more about it, because I think it's very beautiful that people, they are not the same and people doing different things, But New Year's Eve is definitely something that we all have in common, is fireworks. I don't know why New Year's Eve, but I think it's because you want to, engage in the new year and you just want to celebrate, like, and the firework is a celebration, like the way that it's spun out, and like it's like born anew or something like that. Is crazy part. I know. But I think that's the only thing that everybody has in common when they celebrate New Year's Eve, especially in Denmark, Germany, America, UK. They love fireworks. China too, and I believe Russia too. I don't know if they do, but I haven't really put me into that aspect of their culture. But I know Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, all these countries around Europe, they love their fireworks. They really do love it. And everything gets ported from China, so everything is amazing. Now, there's a lot of things coming from China, but that's not a thing that we're going to talk about, because we're talking about culture. We're not talking about politics or economics, But there's a lot of different ways that you can celebrate Christmas. For example, when I look at Thailand, right? I saw this one tree that was up in Thailand in a tourist destination, because they want to celebrate Christmas for the foreigners. So the foreigners feel at home, because Christmas for us is like feeling home. When we see a Christmas tree, we're like, oh, that's nice. That's like my mom, my dad, or whatever. So we take it back to the kid when we were kids and when we saw that, right? There's different people who does not hold Christmas because they have a bad past with their parents, or they just don't care about Christmas, The people out there, and for you, totally fine. But I still love you. And Merry Christmas to you, man. But no, there's a lot of things with the heart on top, with the star on top. People, they make the tree personal. There's a lot of things when you come into a family and you see their Christmas tree. When I step into the door and I see a Christmas tree, it tells me a lot about your family. It tells me a lot. Do you spend time together with your kids? Putting up the tree? Are you a lazy dude who still is trying to get the light up because you didn't do it a month earlier? Are you having your Christmas tree up at October, November, wherever you have? It tells a lot of stories about your Christmas tree when you come into a family. It tells a lot. Are they rich? Do they think highly of themselves? It is a decorated tree. Like, it's just gonna stand there and nobody gonna use it. Like, don't they care about it? There's a lot of things. Is the kids, when you come inside, is the kids trying to, and happy and walking around like thinking like, oh my God, I wish this and I wish this and it could be cool with this light. And you can see a family on how they plan things with a tree. And it's really true. It is really true. I just love it. I remember my dad, rest in peace, but we were gonna set up a tree and we were gonna put up the light. And I remember every single year, I have this picture of him putting up the light on the Christmas tree. I'm sorry if I get tears in my eyes, but it is what it is. I have a picture of him getting the light up in the Christmas tree, and outside too. We had like these LED lights, and he would put them up, and he would just, put the star, and we would, never mind. Let's change subject. Goddamn. I put together. We would basically make the tree together. We basically put on the beautiful things, the small balls and everything like that. We would basically put that up together, and yeah. God, it hurts not to have a father. But we would basically put that up and just, traditions, making some things. Of course, it was stressful with my mom, like moms always are, right? And it was just a beautiful thing. And it tells so much about your family. And that's why I think, Christmas is so important and New Year's too. because you spend it with people that you really do love and you care about so deeply. Like people who spend New Year's in the clubs or whatever, or Christmas in the clubs. I don't think you have a lovely family. And if you can't relate to me, that's 100% true. That's okay. I don't have a lovely family anymore too. My mom is crazy and my dad is dead, but but no, as long as your parents go to the club with you, I guess they can keep Christmas there. But things happen, right? But no, I think it's very interesting to see what people they do, and with Christmas togethers where it's not Christmas, but you come together and you just eat, drink, have fun. We have those too. I'm actually going on the 25 December. I'm gonna be drunk apparently because it's my uncle. My uncle is the best, man. He looked like my dad. That's hard, man. I'm sorry, I just changed subject, but it's hard when you have somebody relative who's dead and it's their brother. And the brother is really reminding you of your loved one. That is hard, but still nice. I love my uncle. Cheers to you, Unc. Love you. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about before I became a little bitch and cried was that you could tell a lot of things about Christmas. That's why. And that's why I think it's a very beautiful thing. And in other countries, there's other holidays that you could find that is very attractive to their culture and explains a lot about them. And that is the aspect that I'm trying to put in, that I want to learn about culture and I want to learn about these different things. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we all are different and not the same. So, yeah, I just really wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope that you celebrate with your beautiful family and really love each other. And remember, you don't have your family forever. The ones you love, you don't have them forever. Trust me, I know. You don't have them forever, that's why. But appreciate everything that you get in life and be thankful. Be thankful for the religion, the country you're from, the culture, everything like that. There's a lot of different food too, which I really want to taste, man. I really want to taste different food. But enough about that. No, not enough about that, because that's actually the segment we're gonna go to food. Oh my God, I love food. Actually, I'm going to show all the pictures up here in the podcast, just so you know. I don't know why I didn't do that. But I'm going to show Danish food, and I'm going to show American food, and then I'm going to show German food. Probably the same, but it's different. Way different. I know that. And then I'm going to show Russian food. I don't know if they have New Year food, but yeah. Anyway, today, next topic, the second topic that we're going to talk about is also about culture. And that is, I want to talk about food. I know you people like, wait, you want to talk about food? I love food. I love me some good food. You understand what I'm saying? I love me some good food. Now, there's a lot of different food in the world, but I really wanted to be specific. Not specific, actually broad. But, but I just want to say there is a lot of beautiful cultures out there, and there's a lot of beautiful food. There's so many different ways of tasting your way through life. There's so many ways of just embracing cultures. And there's some people who make good food and other people who don't make good food. There's other things you don't like and there's things you do like. And then you come to a market and you see all the food and you go crazy like a little kid and you have to taste everything. And I love cultural food, okay? I gotta tell you, okay? I love cultural food. I love food. Food from every direction. Food from a burger to fries to Chinese to Russian to American to Portuguese to Greece to Italy. Pizza, right? Yeah. Italy. Oh, pasta too. Delicious. And Germany. There's so many fucking things I want to taste. Asia, China, Thailand, Vietnam, Shanghai, Singapore, North Korea. No. South Korea. Sorry. Got them mixed. But there's so much food that I really want to taste. And I tasted a lot of Asian food down in Thailand, but it's not everything that I tasted, you know. But also in Turkey, we tasted, oh my God, mwah. Turkey, I love you for your food. You are beautiful people, and I love you. You have so fucking good food. Unbelievable. When you go to the market, you should definitely try it. It's gorgeous. Now, I am definitely going to go to Russia, just so you know. And we gonna try what they have on the planet there, or what they have on the menu there. Because Russia has a lot of food too. Vietnam has a lot of food, but they are different. That is the beautiful thing of it. You know, in this world, I always think, what if everybody was the same? That would be boring. You would eat the same food, walk the same clothes. Like, it's just boring. Look, Asia is different from Russia. Russia is different from America and, from UK or whatever. But I believe there's so much good food that explains the culture of the way you were headed. I love to put myself on a plane and just walk around eating food, talk to people. Not talk to people, definitely, because when I eat, I don't want to talk to people. Only my beautiful wife and my subscribers, of course. But when I eat, I eat. And oh my God, I tasted some good Asian food. I'm just saying, it is delicious food, and I can't wait to go to Russia to actually experience the taste flavors that they put over there. And I just want to go to India too. India, Portugal, everything like that. And I just want to taste their beautiful food, the way they seasoning, and that's also one thing that I really want to talk about is people, they have like a celebration of food. And there is different food and spices for everybody, right? So one thing that I really urge you to do is come to Denmark when this disease is over. Come to Denmark, try our food, see what our food is about. Because if you do, I want you to please say, it's the salt or pepper that you got on, because these are the only two spices that we have in the world. We cannot. Danish people do not fuck around with spices, no matter what. We don't fuck around with spices. It doesn't, no. That's a no-no. Salt and pepper, and that's it. Salt and pepper on your meat. That's it. That's all people they do, especially old people. But still, I do the same thing when I'm in Denmark because that's what I learned. And the shock that I came through when I was in Thailand is they don't have a fork. They don't eat with a fork. And that was a culture shock for me, believe it or not. I know it's stupid. I know you're probably laughing right now, but that was a culture shock for me. You do not have a fork. They don't even have a lot of salt. Many places that you go, when you go to the restaurants, they don't have a lot of salt. They don't have salt like we have. Because salt really dims down the food, the taste of the food. That is unbelievable. All these years I've been lying to, I've been, learning my culture. Look, my food is good. In Denmark, food is delicious. It is beautiful the way they can make it. But you have to get the right people to make it, because if not, good luck. Anyway, we have salt and pepper, and other countries have different things. I think, not everybody thinks this, but I think that Danish food is very boring compared to other people's food. But still, Danish food has its characters. That means that we are very rare food. We are very special food. Because, everybody is special food. But in that circumstance that we don't use a lot of these spices. We just use salt and pepper. And our food looks sometimes disgusting, but it tastes fucking delicious. And that's the aspect of Denmark. Denmark is a different thing. And our food is very boring because we don't put us out of the way. And that's also the way that we explain. Food is explaining the culture so good. Danish food is never going outside of the pocket, outside of the norm. Danish food is keeping in the norm pocket and just following the line, following what everybody does. We don't look different from a potato. We are the same, like this. And that really explains a lot about the Danish people, because the Danish people is like this. Now, I believe, this is my opinion. I believe that food is the heart to your culture. It is the heart to your culture. There's so many food, right? There's so much food. There's food that got taken to expensive restaurants from the poor, where the poor are trying to survive and they make a delicious delicious food out of nothing, right? That's history. History in a dish right there. Poor people making delicious food just to survive. That is history right there. You can see it in the Mongols. You can see it in the Chinese. Noodles, soup. They're making them different variants, right? Because it's easy and cheap. Already there you have a population that is so beautiful. Love Chinese people, love Vietnam people, love Thai people, and love Singaporean people. I don't know if there's a country, Singapore. And I love Philippines, right? Philippines is good food too, just saying. Anyway, I just think it's very beautiful, and it really explains the culture about the country that you are visiting. If you are willing to taste the food, taste the food. Take it inside you like sex, Take it inside you. Don't do that, actually. Don't do that. Just eat it and don't do the last part I said, okay? I'm just trying to explain that, it's not soul food, but it is, black people, they have their soul food, which I want to taste. Because black people, they can cook. And that's not racist. Because Asian people can cook too in their own way. And white Caucasian, which you can't really say that because there's a lot of us. We have different cultures, different aspects. Actually, very racist to say that. But yeah, anyway, there's different food in the world. And I think it's so beautiful. It will open up my heart if I can get a good burger. If I can get... Look, I went to a Muslim shop, right? In my city in Turner. Turner is a city down south, right? And I went to a Muslim shop. And even though the chicken, I got fried chicken in my burger, right? Even though the fried chicken was bought, the way that they cooked it, the mix between what they had in the, fry thing before it was amazing. I never tasted a burger like that. It was not 5-star or 6-star with all the things on it or all the things. But these were Muslim beautiful girls who made this burger for me. And it was delicious. It was the best burger I have tasted. The best cheap burger. The best cheap burger that I have ever experienced tasting. And this was a little hut. It was kind of expensive, but it was beautiful food. My nephew was actually the one who, wanted to go in there and eat. And I thought it was beautiful. I'm like, yes, my nephew. Please be open to other cultures. If the food looks delicious, it is probably delicious. Do not care about the political thing about it. If you have an opinion about Muslims, what has that to do with anything about their food? Their food are good. Muslim food are delicious. Syrian food, Afghanistan food, Iraqi food. We have a lot of things and a lot of food that is going on in the world. And it's just gorgeous. It is so gorgeous and I love it to death. And I cannot explain how much I love food. I can't. It's in my heart. Just saying. I'm going to drink this energy again. I'm not promoted by this, just so I'm saying. But it's still a good brand. Please promote me. Because I'm drinking a lot. Don't drink energy drink. It's very bad for you. I'm just saying right now, do not drink it. Because it is very bad for you. I do not have a misuse with this. I'm just drinking just to get fresh in the morning. And that's it. That's all I do. That was a lie. Anyway. What we're going to talk about right now, we talked about food, we talked about Christmas, we talked about New Year's. Christmas and a Happy New Year, right? But please try the food, just saying. Anyway, what we're going to talk about next? So what I want to talk about right now is a changed subject. But it's still about culture and it's still about, the way that I do things on this channel. Now, a lot of people... They ask me in the comments, Karsten or Jelly, why do you react to these weird ass videos about culture and people and vlogs and everything like that? And for that, I have to say, I'm trying to learn culture. Now, culture for people is religion. People, they trying to learn the religion and then they think they learned the culture. You can never fully learn a culture whatsoever. You can never do that. You can only respect it and try to learn so much you can. But they ask me, Karsten, or Jelly, why are you so profound? Why do you love? Why do you study Russia so much? Why do you do Russian videos? Why? Why are you watching these weird songs and military music? And what are you trying to do? And do you have an agenda? Or you Illuminati? Or you a cow or lizard? And I just have to say to these people, here's my explanation on why I didn't normally choose Russia. But I thought Russia was very misunderstood in the world. And that's why I'm trying to learn about countries that is very misunderstood in the world and the media. And the way that other people, they portray this specific countries. Now, why do I choose to start my YouTube channel about? What I chose to start my YouTube channel about has nothing to do with this. I wanted to game. I wanted to talk about topics. I wanted to do a lot of things. But then I thought to myself down deep, what do I love the most in the world? And what do I really burn to do? And that was traveling. Traveling, learning other cultures, learning countries that is misunderstood. learning people who's misunderstood, learning all these different stereotypes are not real. Because as a kid growing up, I was in a multicultural ghetto, and we were living there and saw everything from Vietnamese people, drug addicts, to Nigerian drug addicts, to Nigerian businessmen, to Nigerian gangsters, to white gangsters, everything like that. And it was an amazing experience of my life now when I think about it, because it learned me a lot of things about culture, that don't be afraid. And we all fucked up. We are all messed up somehow, right? We all have problems in our cultures. We also have people who just trying to survive and trying to do whatever they can just to keep the head above water, right? But the reason why I started this thing, I thought it was embarrassing in the first part. Let me tell you this. I thought it was embarrassing in the first part to make a YouTube video, because me sitting in front of a camera talking while your neighbors can hear you, or, there's thin walls here, and they probably thinking like, this dude is just fucking weird. But they don't know that millions of people are watching me, and they just thinking like, this guy's crazy, man. He's weird. But the reason I did it was basically I burned so much for watching cultures, watching everything in the world, basically. That's what I wanted to do. I was just so interested and fascinated about, other people's opinions about other cultures, why to debunk them, and, think like, why don't you understand this culture? Why don't you do this? And why don't you do that? But the point is, I just really wanted to learn about other cultures, and I love food too. So that was way to my heart, just to eat a lot of food and just do my thing, right? But I was planning to make a reaction video, because I saw a lot of reaction videos about different things, but these reaction videos was also like the popular videos, the music videos, the typical pop shit, the typical I want to get money, grab this, grab that, but I didn't want to do that, and that's why I didn't get inspired by that. But of course I watched the videos, but what I got inspired by was other people, meeting other people from other cultures, diving down in their culture, seeing what is going on in their family, their food, their everything, energy drink. And I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna drink this. 1 second. But different countries with different aspects, different people, different mentalities, and different cultures. And I thought it was a beautiful thing just to make these videos, reaction videos, where I react to things. Now, why do I choose Russia to react to? I didn't really choose Russia as much as Russia chose me. Russian people chose me to represent their culture, learning, and, Russian people love to see foreigners react to this shit. Like, they love foreigners reacting to their culture, their food, their girls, their videos, their vlogs, everything like that. And I did just that, because in the beginning I was trying to react to the music videos, all these things, because I thought that was the formula, but it was really not. It was a different way. So the reason why I got interested into that was just basically learning people to know, and going in with an open mind just to learn it. And then I got around just to do the videos, and now I have like 9 million views, 10 million views, I actually think. I don't know, I can't remember. And, almost 16,000 subscribers. And it's unbelievable what culture can bring to you. If you really take your time just to learn about a culture, learn about a country, or learn about anything that goes on in the world, right? It is truly amazing what people they could put together, and how they could just come to it and just stay together, build the culture, build the community with you, right? Because you really are willing to learn about their culture. But Russia is basically just, Russia took interest to me. Like, viewers, they took interest to me, and that's the reason why I react to these videos, because I really want to learn about culture. I want to learn about different aspects of it, and it really does interest me. And that's the reason why I made this channel, because I think it's very beautiful to be open-full to other people, and basically just learn about other countries and learn about respecting other people, instead of being a numb, stupid little F-head sitting in your couch watching the media and just take prescription into that for a country, right? I think it was also, there was a part that I thought there was a lot of Western propaganda against Russia, because Russia was always painted as this bad bad country where people, they didn't live good, people, they didn't live right. There's a lot of poorness, there's a lot of people not getting food, people being communists, all these different things that is putting in the aspect of a stereotype in Russia. So yeah, that was basically the reason why I started this channel, just to break these stereotypes and bring these different cultures together, and just realizing that there's so much beautiful culture out there that we can, stand together and learn different things, and, just, yeah, basically be together about it. So, yeah, that actually did happen, and it actually put it together. So, here we are, doing a podcast, 1 hour, whatever, and talking about it, right? That was a long story, wasn't it? Sorry about that. But I just wanted to say that because a lot of people have been asking, why did I start this? And we are up on 9 million views right now. 9 fucking million people have watched me. It's bigger than my country. We have 16,000 almost subscribers. And it's just freaking amazing to, be here with you guys. It's an honor, like a real honor. It's a blessing that I'm with you. I'm not Christian. I'm just saying, Christian, who the fuck is Christian? Christianity, right? Isn't the name Christian? I don't know. Who really cares? But doing these videos also come with a downside to it. These couple of days, I've been feeling really, really, really burned out from YouTube. Really not feeling like doing anything because I have a work and it depends on me from 6 to 3. Then I come home, I can eat, I could talk to the wife, and then I gotta go sleep. I don't have a lot of time to make YouTube videos or to be together with you beautiful people, but I'm trying my best just to find some time and just to, basically do this on the weekends, or do, reaction videos on the weekends, and just trying to be together with my beautiful community. Because I miss you so much, and you already know that, but there's a lot of, this thing about being a YouTuber is not really that fucking glamorous, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of hard work. It's not just sitting in front of a camera and just talk. It's basically being interesting and have a community that really cares about you, because else you're just gonna sit and, with 0 views, and you're gonna be like, oh shit, what am I doing with my life, right? But yeah, that's the reason I'm here. But I feel burned out because of work. I have a hard work. Very hard work. I'm not complaining. I love it. I get the money to support myself, to support my family, to support my wife, to support my YouTube career. But I didn't really have much time in the weeks to do this kind of job. And I really do love this so much. I love talking to you guys. I love being together with you guys. I love watching your comments down below about these videos and about this, thing that we're going through. But yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, I just want to end it right here because I don't want to make it too long. That's the topics that I had. And I really did hope you enjoyed this little form of podcast. I'm going to make it longer if we have more topics and people are showing interest in it. Because if people are not showing interest into this, I'm not going to make it. Now, I know this is my first time making this and it's probably not good. I'm probably slandering all over the place, or I'm doing this and doing that. But that's the point of doing new things. You have to jump out in them and just do them instead of being embarrassed or anxious about people listening next door and thinking, who the fuck are you, man? Like, why are you talking to a camera? Are you stupid? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they opening doors, they closing doors, and they're like, dude, my neighbor's fucked up, man. That's basically what he is, man. He's sitting and talking to himself into a camera. You got to get out of that thing and just be like, you know what, fuck you, I'm making something over here, so yeah, I think my neighbors are listening, that's why. But yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, thank you so much for joining in. I really do love you so much, and I appreciate that you took your time just to, chill with me and do these different things and just watch my videos. Thank you so much for my most loyal viewers, and thank you for watching this podcast. I really do appreciate it a lot. It was some hard topics to come through, especially the one with Christmas about my dad and that, but I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and we're gonna learn each other to know. I'm gonna talk about a lot of topics, and if you have a topic, please do comment down below what you think about this video. Also, please do your topic. So if you have anything you want me to talk about, please comment it down below. It'd be massively appreciated, as always. I feel like a robot when I'm saying this because I'm so used to just doing videos, not podcasts. But anyway, I don't know how to end this. I'm probably going to get a lot of intros or anything like that. I don't know. I'm going to get an intro to this podcast. I'm just doing this right now. I planned it, but apparently I didn't plan it good. I'm not like 1 million budget and just, doing the intro, doing everything, segment to this, segment to that, background this, background that. Dude, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a regular guy doing my fucking thing, sitting here talking, while the neighbor's listening. It's beautiful. All right, guys and girls, love you so much. Oh, shit. Why did I burp there, man? That was rude. Sorry about that. Let me try that one more time. Anyway, guys and girls, thank you so much for listening to JellyGoon's podcast. I will be coming on every weekend if I can with new topics and everything like that. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you into the next one. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Peace.